today we're getting to know Bernie Ryan. Now, you might guess from Bernie's lovely colourful scrubs that she works in paediatrics as a play specialist in the Daisy Children and Young People's Unit. So a lot of people might think a play specialist is about entertaining children while they're in hospital, but Bernie, can you tell us how there's way more to it than that?
Well, it is to a certain extent of making them feel at ease, and that can be, but it's not even just the children. You're dealing with parents as well who are anxious, and then obviously they can transmit it on to our kids. So what we need to do is to make all of them feel more at ease, and you're also getting them prepared for if they had any, say, procedures that needed done, or they had bloods to be taken, or they were just nervous about anything in particular. It's about talking, listening, and then just find that connection, and then breaking everything down so that they're not afraid anymore.
Bernie, I bet parents are glad to see you. You know, like I know sometimes how difficult it can be even just giving a child a spoonful of medicine at home, bringing them into the hospital and maybe having to have bloods or whatever hospital treatment. So we'd love to get to know a wee bit about you, Bernie, and ideally this would be the sort of thing we would do over a cuppa. Well, if I were to make you a cup, what would you go for? Tea or coffee?
At this time of the day, coffee.
Yeah.
Americano would be nice.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite too. So, and I know you're a music lover, so are you more of a jazz or a rock girl?
Oh, the list is huge. I like classical, I like Taylor Swift, I like jazz, rock, country rock, and the American country. And my two granddaughters have just recently got me into One Direction, and that would be Niall and Louis and Harry. So I've got this whole new thing going on at the minute. Loving it.
I suppose just whatever the mood takes you.
Yeah, exactly.
So how long do you work for the Trust?
I'm over 26 plus years.
Gosh. Yeah. And you put in 3 words what it's like to work with the Trust and with the paediatrics team.
Personally, I find it rewarding. You make great friends and you get job satisfaction. Brilliant. Love it.
And then, of course, you're in those lovely surroundings up on the top floor.
Yeah. Amazing views. Amazing views. Yeah.
Lovely place to work. And I'll bet in your 26 years, you've never quite seen the year that we've just been through.
No. I think this has been the most challenging, and it's not just, it's learning to have your mask on, you know, and coping with it. And then you've got your visor or you've got your goggles and you're wearing PPE and you get very sort of hot. And it's also adjusting to what way we are working with our kids now. So it's the social distancing aspect of it, and making sure that when we are giving them, whether it be art and craft, that it's like single use. So it's only for them. So yeah, big adjustment. And also in your personal, not only just your working life, you have to adapt to that too. And I'll have to honestly say, I think there is none of us that have not been touched by COVID, whether it be personal, as I say, in our personal lives, or we know someone who has had it, and then, as I say, the outside element of it. Yeah.
And of course, Bernie, I know you've grandchildren who you haven't been able to see as much of.
Well, the 2 granddaughters are in my bubble, so I get to still see them, which is lovely. But I have 2 grandsons in Belfast who I don't get to see other than through FaceTime or phone. And I have a brand new grandson, Ruben, who's now 6 months, and I've only seen him about 3-4 times and maybe held him the same. So that's tough. That's tough. Yeah.
And then this year we've also seen so many examples of staff going above and beyond and just amazing things happening. Do any particular highlights?
Yes, to be honest, just to watch your colleagues and how they addressed the change. And when we did go into lockdown first, our numbers would have been reduced. So therefore, some of our staff had to go redeployed elsewhere. So a lot of them went to Blossom to work, and then those that would have had adult training as well would have went to the adult wards to help out. And then also our special baby unit. Some from community came in to work with us as well. So it was a whole different sort of feel about it. But now we're coming back. So nearly all of our staff are back here again, which is lovely.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
And Bernie, I know you work so hard to put all those children and parents at ease, and I know you play a huge role in supporting your own colleagues. So what sort of things do you like to do for yourself when you ever get the time to unwind?
Well, with COVID, I missed the beach walks. I missed the coastal drives because we can't do that. But I still like TV. I like my Netflix. I like the period drama. I like to read. And I do a bit of crochet. And now with the bright lights, I might get back out to walk again. But at the moment, I pop onto the treadmill, do a wee bit, and it's handy because I just have to step off and I'm home and I don't have to do the journey back. So yeah, bit of that.
Very good. And what are you most looking forward to when life returns to normal, if it ever does?
Hugs. Hugs, huge hugs. And I don't mean these tiny little hugs, I mean bear hugs, and getting plenty of it. And just meeting up with people again and going for a meal and socializing. Yeah, I think that will be just absolutely heaven.
Oh, it sounds lovely. It's the simple things.
Yeah.
Isn't it? So Bernie, look, I've loved talking to you. I could talk to you all morning. But I know there's probably children and families out in that ward you need to get.
Yeah.
So thank you so much. Thanks for sharing with us this morning.
Thank you.